Hello everyone, my name is Michael Hedler and I would like to share information with you about Black Friday TVs. Black Friday always brings such exciting deals and sales especially on TVs. For instance, how about a couple TVs advertised in the Walmart Black Friday ad? You have a 55-inch Samsung 4K smart TV for $398 or the Vizio 60-inch smart TV for $498. Sounds like a pretty good deal, right? What better time to buy a new TV for such an unbelievable price with Christmas and the Super Bowl right around the corner? There's nothing better than a brand new big screen to watch your favorite team or play your favorite video game on. Are these TVs really as good as they sound? Are you still getting a quality TV? What if I told you that a lot of companies make TVs specifically for Black Friday? Unfortunately for the consumer, that is exactly what is happening. According to Matter of Forbes, these less quality TVs produced for Black Friday are called derivative models. And don't be fooled by the name brand either. Even the big brands like Sony, Samsung, and Sharp produce lower quality TVs for Black Friday. Some TVs could have less HDMI ports or be made with cheaper internal components. But one well-known aspect for these cheaper TVs are the refresh rates. According to Morrison from the CNET website, high refresh rates prevent blur. Essentially, the refresh rate is how many times the picture refreshes for each frame. This is an important aspect to keep in mind when watching movies, sports, or playing video games. If the refresh rate is low, it will seem blurry when whatever speedy thing is happening on the screen. A refresh rate is measured in hertz and abbreviated Hz. That's why on a TV description you might see refresh rate 120 hertz. What TV companies have done to be deceptive is describe the refresh rate as 120 or maybe 240 motion rate without actually saying hertz. In cases I personally come across, and I have done a lot of research, the motion rates are almost always half of the actual refresh rate. If it doesn't say hertz, it's not the refresh rate. Now keep in mind that companies also advertise this on their TVs that aren't sold on Black Friday. Nonetheless, it is something to be aware of considering the quality of the TV. There's another aspect to consider with these low quality TVs, and that is the short production time frame. According to Wise Mom from NBC News, the TVs are so new, there are no reviews, and it makes it difficult to find actual specs. Forbes also comments on how these TVs are only made to sell for a few days, so they only produce them for a few weeks. Here's the problem. Since the TVs are made cheaper, quicker, and only produced to sell for a short period of time, the chance of breaking or having an error is higher than those TVs produced and sold at any other time during the year. The next thing I'd like to highlight is what the business world calls consumer buying decision behavior. There are two I'd like to focus on that Kotler and Armstrong have provided for us. First is complex buying behavior. In this instance, the consumer is highly involved in the purchase and sees a significant difference in brands. The buyer goes through a learning process to ensure they're making the best choice for their specific brand. Next is dissonance-reducing buying behavior. This is where the consumer is still highly involved in the purchase, but they don't care as much about brand. Normally, a good price is their driving force for their purchase. And why is this important? Companies use these buying behaviors to deliver good brand information as well as price on Black Friday deals. Whether you buy with complex buying behavior or dissonance-reducing behavior, an understanding of Black Friday derivative TVs is crucial prior to purchase. So let's close this out with a few pointers on how to avoid the lower quality Black Friday TV. You have to compare the model numbers of what the store sells to the ones in the Black Friday ad. Put the specs side by side to ensure you're getting the best deal. If you're having a hard time finding specs, it's likely a derivative TV produced specifically for Black Friday. Next, when and if you're able to find the specs, always be sure to look at the refresh rate. Unless the spec says HZ for Hertz, in relation to refresh rate, it is always half of the brand's advertised version of the refresh rate. For instance, like I mentioned earlier, 120 motion rate is actually a true 60 hertz refresh rate. And lastly, you need to compare the number of HDMI ports. A Black Friday TV might have only 2, and a better quality TV that's not Black Friday can have 3 or more. Buying a TV on Black Friday isn't bad. Just remember the quality of what you're actually purchasing. Thank you for your time.